You said that you was always down to ride. I put in work, I put in overtime. For your love, I'ma fight. Put my life on the line. Hold it down for me now, and I know we'll be fine, yeah.
All right, so we got Marley Johnson in the house joining us on the genre platform today.
Yeah.
How we doing?
You know, I'm super smooth, man. I don't be doing too much bit bat booing and, you know, just be out here.
Straight up. Well, I definitely appreciate you being on the show.
No, I appreciate you.
Hey, creative minds always get together though.
Okay, don't we always link up?
You feel me? So let's tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, just a little bit about your background and where you're from.
Okay, well, I'm from multiple places. From everywhere but nowhere at the same time. You know, I was born in Chicago, raised in Georgia, moved to Champaign, Illinois, outside of Chicago. Then I moved to Hampton, Virginia. Then I moved back home to Chicago, and then I found myself here. So, you know, been moving and traveling a little bit when I was younger, and I'm just a creative man out here trying to create some dope ass shit.
Right. So now you found yourself in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And you said that you came from Georgia before that, or
Chicago?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that leap of faith that you did right there, what brought you to Lexington, Kentucky?
Living in Chicago, in winter times was harsh, bro. Like,
I can imagine.
I wasn't feeling it. When that wind hits the lake in the winter time, it just hit a little bit different. I had to get up out of there for real. So.
Nah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Ended up coming down here, but if I would have known the winters down here is a little harsh too, I probably would have kept going a little bit further south. But I'm here, you know, just a creative out here in Kentucky, photographer, videographer, graphic designer. I just do a little bit of everything, man.
Right on. So in the midst of you traveling from Georgia and Chicago, and now you find yourself in Kentucky, what has been the thing that you've learned about yourself in the midst of your growth of traveling?
Just being in different environments, it really just made me adaptable to people, to environments and situations. Just being in different areas in the world, as far as in the United States at least. You learn people in the South, you learn from people in the Midwest, you learn from people, you know, everywhere. So the East Coast, I guess you can consider Virginia the East. I consider Virginia the East Coast. People be saying that shit South, and I'm like, bro, it's not the South.
I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
My man said, don't ask me no geography questions.
Nah, that's not me at all. I just work the cameras.
Thanks, but you know, I learned how to adapt and learn how to deal with people a lot more. It makes it easier to deal with people of all types of walks, backgrounds, race, genders, things of that nature.
Right, and you just said as far as managing, as far as different people, as far as being around different people.
Yeah.
I kind of met you a couple years back, and you had started managing some folks down here in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Can you talk about just a little bit of that and how you kind of got started with managing?
It's funny because I started managing like back in high school. I actually started managing my homeboy Toby, rest in peace to him for sure. Him and his friends, they had a group together. I can't think of the name of it to save my life, but they had a group, and even after I moved like from Virginia to Chicago, I was still like helping them out, trying to do this, that, and the third. And I remember I had sent their EP over to this little small record label in fucking Florida. And they reached back out and it was like, yo, you know, we like him. Like, we went back and forth in conversations. And almost got him signed. But the only reason they didn't get signed is because of the fact they were still in high school. And the record label wanted them to move to Florida, which they couldn't do. And so from there, I kind of just held on to that in the back of my mind. And so probably early 2018, I was like, I want to get back into music and I want to get back into managing. And that's when I had met Marley Carter, and through him I met Rock and I met Landon. And we just kind of formed a relationship and a bond. And from there, that's when we got started from. And yeah, I got back in the game that way.
Right. Y'all had a nice little run.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a nice little run. I don't know. You're not doing any type of management now, right?
Nah, I've chilled out on the management, especially with COVID happening. It just kind of put a damper on everything as far as like shows and shit like that. So I put that on the back burner for now. It's something that I do want to do again eventually. Especially get more solid at it. But then I picked up a camera and got into photography and videography.
Right. I want to ask you about that. How'd you even start doing that? Did you kind of go somewhere, or someone gave you a camera and was like, here you go? And you was like, hey, I'm with it. What's up? How you do that?
Man, I've always loved photography. Even when I was younger, I just never had a camera or like really went out and did it. I did briefly in high school when I was in Hampton, took like a photography class, and that really sparked my interest, but still didn't have a camera equipment. An ex-girlfriend actually gave me a camera back in the day when I was in Chicago, like 2011, 2012. Take pictures here and there, and people will be like, you got good angles, and I like your photos, you should think about doing photography. And I remember I went down to fucking New Orleans, and my homeboy, he let me grab his camera and take with me. So I'm just snapping pictures, posted it. People was like, oh yeah, we fucking with it. We like this. I'm like, well shit, let me try to take it a little bit more seriously. And I ended up taking it a lot more seriously, and that's how I got into photography.
And RottenSushi was kind of born right there.
No, RottenSushi came a little bit later because I started late 2019.
Like the ideal of it maybe started running through. Like, hey, I could take this serious and maybe run through some stuff. But the name of it wasn't there yet.
Yeah, the idea to actually be a photographer definitely came into play. I'm like, damn, I could really do this if I take it serious. And so that's kind of how I did become a photographer. And then my first client ever, shout out to Ashley Smith, the Black Soil. She had saw my photos and she was like, yo, I want to work with you. And so from then I just started getting money in my pockets from photography and videography.
All right, okay. So what's been some of the best experiences that you've had with that camera as far as, what you're doing with it right now?
Networking for sure, being able to meet other creators, being able to meet other artists, musicians, things of that nature. It definitely opened up a door for me to do something that I actually love, especially like the food portion of it. I'm starting to get like into food photography. So
you post a lot of good food pics. I ain't gonna hold you,
bro. I eat a lot of good food.
Yeah, it look like it. I'll be mad if you just taking pictures, you not eating. You just running up on people's plates and be like, hold on.
Like, let me say, like we be eating good out here, but like food photography, it really opened doors for like meeting different chefs and experience different foods, things of that nature. So I enjoy that. Hopefully the travel and the entertainment part comes really soon, because I would love to travel to like different hotels, different cities, country shit. Just doing photography that way, and the same with entertainment, especially like events, musical festivals, things of that nature. I definitely want to get more into.
Okay, and what else you got going on? I know you're a busy lady. You be out here moving and grooving and stuff. So I know you got something on the plate, something on the agenda that you got going on. Like,
I got a few things going on for real. I just recorded the first cipher for Yet County, which is a brand that I'm working on to kind of put, our artists, our musicians, photographers, videographers, DJs, producers, engineers. Like, I'm trying to put all the right people in the right room. So that's what Yet County is kind of about. And so I just recorded the first cipher. I got a whole lot of content on the way. I just haven't had the chance to chop it up and put it out. And then we're working on episode 2, Cipher 2 rather. Really soon. I have my podcast in works right now. Season 1 you can find on my page, you can find on YouTube. There we're going to be having a lot of my, buddies on there, people who inspire me, people who motivate me. I've been doing that with Chef Ramon of the Jerk of Lexington, if you don't know who that is. he better get tuned in. But I just got different shit I'm going on, different projects that I'm working with from people. Nothing too much though.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little too much though.
Nah. Nothing I can't handle.
Well, that's a bet. Well, I definitely appreciate you being on the show. It's amazing to talk to creative people who are outside trying to do something better. The community, you're trying to put people in the right room at the right time. And I think, especially in Lexington, Kentucky, I think some of us feel a little too bigger than what we should be. And, you know, I think we all should be humble enough to be able to work with each other.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that we all break through in the industry that we all want to break into.
Man.
So, yeah, it is. It really is. And I definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And keep it up. That way you can keep on being on the show, keep on talking about everything. You digs. And I plan on working with you. You feel me? Hopefully we can do something together.
You know we about to.
Yeah. So
you got to. It's only right.
Only right, man. So thank you again.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
We out.
I've been working, yes, for certain, on the road to find my purpose. Need that Maybach with them curtains. Remember times that I felt worthless. Need a bad one to hold me down. More smiles, don't want no frowns. Who the fuck gon' wear this crown? You're the one I care about. Love scars got a fair amount. See the view, no paramount.